kickoff for the Chargers.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 75 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. to throw again. Herbert completing it to the right side. Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. Henry brings it in. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Running on first down, Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns' 36-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here is Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now a toss running left. Eckler. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It's 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack him, because right now...
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down, Cleveland.
180. Alert!
Chubb on the counter. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Mayfield now from the 50. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 27.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down, Browns.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 27-yard line.
Real. Point it right. Here we go, D, get off the field.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Point it right.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 27 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bring it, baby, bring it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Now the pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Henry. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert 3.
ground, it's Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll run here with Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
That'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 6-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie, an interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21, Chargers 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Stephon Anthony in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. On is the punter long here as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He's tackled at the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
Hey, alert 33. Real. Kings. None.
Mayfield on play action. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And the Browns first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
12. First down, Browns.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Chargers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They run it again with Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
To Nick Chubb.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go with Chubb on second down. Oh, Chubb fumbled it and picked up by the Chargers. There he goes left side. 20, 10, and hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Makes the score Browns 28, Chargers 21.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in
It's
the
sad
end
they
zone.
pay me. I do this for free.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I feel like a prince, I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, cause I was a blessed with no one who failed. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and cope and chill.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A gain of
I have to
4.
chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hurry, hurry! Kings, Kings, Kings! Here we go!
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And Callaway taking it in outside. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
First down.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquil. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Run, run, run. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry, hurry! Regular, regular, regular!
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Check safety, check safety. Check 3, check 3.
Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.